Hi everyone. So we are going to start with simply grabbing some like maybe cardstock or any type of a little thicker paper, anything thick enough for you to make tags with. And of course right now I am cutting them to size. And I think the right size, or how can I say, not the right size, but the standard size would be something close to maybe around 2 inches, 2 inches and a half wide by maybe 4 or 5 long. That seems to be a pretty, you know, standard size, but then again, you have to adapt them for your own journals. And then we will see how I decided to decorate them. They are very easy. Maybe you can't see it, or I think you can actually right now on my desk. All I've got out right now is an old journal page, like a journal that you purchased to write in, like, you know, something at a store that's made multiple copies of, like, I don't know how to say it, but a regular journal you would buy at a bookstore, let's say. And I had coffee stained the pages because they had some sort of really light butterfly on them. I really like them. So I have that. I have a book page, a piece of paper with flowers, and a few nice washi tapes that I'm holding right now. And that is, well, that's most of what I will use for decorating. You'll see later on that I do add maybe a tiny bit of, it's digital papers I purchased and fussy cutted and put on top, but I left them mostly bare, meaning I didn't overload them with a lot of decorations. I really wanted them to be, well, you'll see at the end that even if they're not filled with stuff, they are doing what they want, you know, what they're supposed to do, which is exactly what I wanted. They are very grungy, very vintage, and well, the expression less is more is true. It is really true. Um, yeah, so I added a few personal touches like sewing, but of course you don't have to sew. You can also do a fake sewing with a Sharpie, a very thin Sharpie. I've done it numerous times before. I had a sewing machine. It works wonderfully. You can also use a needle and a thread if you want to add a tiny bit of sewing. You know, you don't have to sew a whole lot, just to add a tiny bit of that texture. And you will see how I attached the ribbons for these tags. I think you will like the 3 different ways that I've used. I find them pretty fun actually. And yes, I mean, I haven't used a whole lot of things, and all of these pieces of paper are leftovers. So that's also a very nice way to use your leftovers. And of course, cardstock could be a cereal box, since we're going to cover most of it. It could be just a plain old cardboard box that's not too thick. Paper bag, maybe. Some of them are pretty thick, some of them are too thin. It really depends on, you know, what you have. But simple cardstock, and I had the color ones. Actually, I bought a pad of cardstock, and some of the pages are black, some other pages are the color you see right now, and some of the pages are white, and it cost me I think $4 at the dollar store. So that was a very good purchase. And yeah, so I'm using that brown paper for the tags today. So I hope you will enjoy the video. This is not necessarily in fast forward. However, I chose not to talk through the video and just let myself be creative that day. That's how I felt. I didn't know if I really felt to talk, you know, through all the process. So I will leave you on that, and there'll be nice music. It's a short video, so sit back, get yourself something to drink or craft with me, of course, and just relax and enjoy the video. So if you find this video interesting, if you learn something, if you want to share with your friends, go right ahead. If you want to encourage me, give me just a little thumbs up. That's very helpful. And I'll say, as I always say, thank you for watching. I give you a great big hug from here in Nova Scotia, Canada. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and safe. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.